Ladies and gentlemen, in this video I want to show you how we can get two-dimensional views or multi-views of a component that is 3D in nature, that has been previously drawn as a three-dimensional component. Can you generate multi-views of those two-dimensional multi-views of that component? That's exactly what you want to be doing. So I'm going to be doing that using the drawing option. The file that I'm going to be using is drawing. It's not going to be part of assembly, but it's going to be drawing in this case. And then the 3D model that we're going to be putting under analysis is the component, the part design, part number 8 that we did in part designing. So you can select that from wherever you stored your component number 8. So I'm going to be opening it, and then we're going to be not specifying any template but changing the size of the sheet from the C that has been given there to A3, and then I'm going to be clicking OK. So it will take a little bit of some time to initialize this window, the next window, but we're going to be patient with it. Alright, now it looks like we are almost done with the initialization of the next window, the drawing window. And there we are. Now this is the A3 sheet. That's what we're going to be using in generating the two-dimensional views. So before we select all that, let me uncheck these planes, axis and points, coordinate systems. Let me uncheck, let me put them off. I'm going to select the general option, and then the command will now say select the center point for the drawing view. I'm going to select this upper part. That's command number 8 that we now familiar with, and we are going to be first getting the front view of that. I'm going to click apply. That's the front view of that, depending on how we draw this thing. So that's our front, and let's scale this thing. I'm going to put a custom scale of 0.8. I'm going to click apply and then close. So that's it. That's the front view of that. But let's change this from this shading to be seeing some lines. So we are going to select the view option, and we're going to select display settings, and we're going to select model display. So the display style that we're going to be changing, we're going to change from the shading that we have here to no hidden line. Let's remove some hidden line, though we can also get some hidden line, but for the meantime we're going to remove all the hidden lines. So I'm going to be unchecking that. Once done, we are going to click OK, apply and OK. Now to visualize the changes that we've done, we are going to click this button, which is the repaint. And as you can see, we have a two-dimensional view of the front of this component number 8. We can have that. Now we need to generate the other views of that component. So how are we going to be making these changes? So we're going to be first changing our projection angle. This by default uses third angle projection. This is an American software, so they stick to third angle projection. So I want to change this to first angle projection. So I'm going to select the file option and select the drawing option. And in the options, I'm going to be selecting projection type. So once selected project type, I am going to select the value. So I'm going to change this from third angle to first angle, and then I'm going to add that. I'll click apply and close. So once I've changed the angle of projection, I will click here under the model tools projection, and as we know that if this is the front view, if I want to get a view that will come beneath this, it will definitely be the top view of this component. In this case, my software is dragging a little bit, but we're gonna be patient. And then I'm clicking anywhere here to select the location where this view or this projection is going to be placed. Now it's taking a little bit of some time, but eventually there we have it. This is the top view of component number 8, and it must look familiar. It must actually look very familiar to you. Now we are going to click again the component or the front in this component, and then we're going to be projecting again to get the left side view of this component. That's it. That's the left side view of the component, and I think it has to look very familiar to what we had in the part designing of component number 8. So these are the three views: the left side view, the front view, and the top view. That defines all the views or the principal views of component number 8. I'm happy with that. Now the next thing, before I finish this video, I want to show you how we can dimension the views that we have in this sheet of paper. So we are going to select annotate option, annotate option. Now it's dragging a little bit. We are going to be a little bit patient with it. Now if it takes a little bit more, I am going to pause this video, but finally we have it. Then we are going to select the show model annotation, and we've got a pop-up window that we have here, right here, and these are the view. These are the dimensions that we can actually put on our component. You can select all these if you want, and you can skip whichever dimension you do not want to put on your component. We can put as many as we want. If you want to put all, we can put in that manner. Alright, after that we click apply, and that's it. We can also put the dimensions of our front view in the same manner. So click again the show model annotations, and we put the rest of the dimensions. If you're happy with that, that's fine. So all your dimensions, you can eliminate some of the dimensions here on the side view so that they can be included in the other views, basically, so that they will not be concentrated on one part right there. Okay, so that's it. And that's how we can get our two-dimensional views and put some dimensions on our components. So I think I am done with two-dimensional or multi-view and dimensioning analysis of our diagrams. Thank you.